This is Brad Molander, and this is a presentation over an interview conducted with Richard Cordes. This interview was conducted as an assignment for the entrepreneurship class at Mid-America Christian University on Thursday, January 15th. Richard has been a co-worker of mine for over 15 years, and he's the engineering director at a large medical device manufacturer. The interview was conducted in his office, and it was an informal interview and was guided by questions previously approved by the instructor. Business Richard had started was called Paradigm Dynamics. It was a manufacturer of electronic components and PCBs. It operated off of both government contracts and commercial sales. Richard had spent 14 years there as a founding partner, and he was also the technical and quality lead of the business venture. Now we're going to go over some of the questions that I had asked him during the interview. Why did he choose to be an entrepreneur? Richard had other opportunities straight out of college, but chose to work for a startup instead. It was there that he gained the experience and knowledge on what it takes to build a successful venture. The startup that he had left grew from 7 employees to 250 in just the short time that he was there. This led to the question, why start Paradigm Dynamics? He said that he could use the valuable experience that he gained at his previous employer to start his own business. And while he was at the previous employer, he had proven adept at both the technical and quality functions necessary to start his own business. Next question. What kind of business plan did he put together for his business? Paradigm Dynamics was a partnership formed with a coworker that he had had at the previous employer. Together, they wrote a formal business plan and developed a cost and accounting system so that they could win government contracts. That was how they were going to try to get the capital necessary to get their venture going. So I asked some of the challenges that he had in getting this business going. The only thing that Richard cited was growth. He did mention a lot of the things that I figured he would, like how to come up with all the capital for the rent, the inventory, processes, things like that in a manufacturing type setting. He said that growth was his really only and main challenge. Finding a skilled workforce that proved to be the most difficult thing in his business venture. The next question was if he had any partners, and did they end up having any employees. And since this was a partnership, they started the venture with the 2 of them. So he had one partner, and they added a second one early on. She was also a finance and accounting specialist, just like Richard's other partner in the venture. At the peak of its there were about 20 to 25 employees working for the company. I asked him if this made things more difficult or alleviated any issues, and he really just spoke of it only as a necessity for the success of the company. He needed the partners and their expertise, and he needed the employees to get their job done to get this business up and going and continue to run smoothly. I asked him if he was still in business and if he would do it again. Richard sold his stake to his partner. It was the second partner. And he simply just answered no. He was not interested and would not consider starting a new business venture, which I found kind of interesting. As a conclusion to this interview, I would say what I learned was that by all means, Paradigm Dynamics was successful. As a business venture, it outgrew its projections and was a profitable firm. The main thing that Richard emphasized during the interview was really the time and energy required to start this business. At one point, he even told a story about designing an apartment into one of the facilities that would be built for this manufacturing business, so that he had a place to stay on site. And that really took me by surprise, that he had to spend that much time in the facility and needed to watch over it that much that he felt like he actually needed to live on site. The other thing that took me was his capital source. They really did not start this with a lot of source of capital. This business was started in his partner's garage. They won an initial contract, and it was enough money to get the business going. So being creative and where you can find capital can be a really important step in developing a business plan. And that was the conclusion of my interview with Richard Cordes. Thank you.